What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to analyze a tape of tackle Roger Rosengarten, who's looked really solid for the Baltimore Ravens. I think the Ravens got themselves a starting caliber tackle, and we're going to talk about this guy's tape today. So many high quality reps from a really good young offensive lineman. You know, when he was coming out of Washington last year, I always felt this guy had tremendous upside. I always felt that this guy could be an NFL caliber tackle, and if he doesn't work out as a tackle, obviously tackle's a lot harder than guard. I thought this guy had all pro caliber upside as a guard in the NFL, but it does look like he might actually work out as an offensive tackle. And I want to show you guys just a couple of plays from the Bengals game. We'll also look at some of the positive plays from the Bills game. We'll also look at some of the negatives, things he has to improve on. You know, he is a rookie, so he does have to improve. He does have to get better. But the things that this guy does well, he does really well. One of those is pass protection. To me, this guy is arguably one of the best pass blocking offensive linemen coming out of this last class. And if you guys watch my actual breakdown where I rank all the different offensive linemen coming out from this past class, specifically at tackle, in that video I talked about this guy's pass blocking upside and the different techniques he utilizes. You know, one of the things that you got to recognize with an offensive tackle is this guy smart? Is he aware? Does he do different things in pass pro? All right, so here's a good example of that. So initially you see the right tackle here get back into a vertical set, or at least show that he's about to get into a vertical set. And then he quickly changes that and goes directly towards number 94 here. And number 94 is a great defensive end. And he's going to lock in here and he's going to basically shut him down. So that's a really good job pass blocking, but it's the mindset, right? It's the fact that this guy's willing to change up his pass set. It's that he'll take a fight to a defensive end. Not every single tackle is comfortable doing things like that in the NFL. And you see with Roger Rosengarten, this guy's already doing the little things. You're seeing this guy get out of his stance. He's quick. He's explosive. He's a high processor as well. And I think it's another part of his game that stuck out to me when he was coming out of college. Here's a good example of that. So you're going to see him explode out of his stance. He's going to set up to take on number 99 here. 99 drops off, and then look at Rosengarden get back towards the inside, and he exchanges with the guard, and he releases the guard to go help the center. That's a phenomenal job, right? It doesn't get better than that. That's smart. That's high IQ football. That's his ability to process information when a play actually begins, and this is a part of what makes this guy a good football player. Changing up his pass set, smart, processes well. And you see so many high-quality reps from this guy. One-on-one blocking opportunities. He locks in with guys. He gets his hands on guys. And he does a really good job. You're going to get a defensive line game on this one. In my opinion, the right guard has to do a little bit of a better job. But Rosengarten does a great job recovering within this play, right? Just a phenomenal job. Now, one of the things we do have to recognize with Lamar Jackson is he doesn't always play within structure, right? And that's the greatness of Lamar. Let's watch this play here in slow motion. I kind of want to talk this play through, because there's a lot of really nice moving parts within this play. So first and foremost, you'll see that this is a defensive line game here. Part of what has to happen in a defensive line game, especially if your guy's going first, is you need to extend this guy. You need to extend your arms. You need to push this guy backwards. That way the guy next to you can actually get in front of this guy, and he has a real shot to be able to overtake the defensive line game. In this one here, the guard really does not do a good job. Right? To me, that's not a good enough job when you pass your guy off the way he does here. Number 92 has inside leverage here on the tackle when he exchanges with the guard, so the guard has to do a better job. But watch Rosengarden recover on this play. To me, this is absolutely incredible, the way he gets back to the inside of number 92. You can see him overextend just to be able to get in front of number 92 to make sure that he's not able to get to Lamar Jackson. And that's a phenomenal job. And this is not a hold either, right? Because he lets go of number 92 at the end of this. He's going to cut number 92 off, get in front of him. And number 92 has leverage on 70, but he lets him go in the exact moment that you want to let a guy go when you have that bad leverage. But he does a good job long enough, right? That Lamar is able to get out of there and he's able to obviously throw the ball away. Now, keep in mind, this is not the first guy that's going to even get to the quarterback, right? You'll see the other defensive end on the other side. He's going to end up getting there first. So to me, you know, once again, just keeping that in mind, that Rosengarten takes a really bad play where the guard doesn't really exchange well, and then he makes the best out of it, right? So that's a good job right there. And of course, Lamar Jackson does a great job getting the ball out. You're going to get another defensive line game once again on this one. On this one, the defensive end is going to jump to the inside, and Rosengarten does a great job being able to just get right back to number 92. Little things with this guy goes a really long way. And the impressive part with this guy is the fact that he's only He's only in like his second ever official start, right? And to me, it's just really really good. And I think the Baltimore Ravens got themselves an absolute steal. I do want to look at some of the positive run plays that this guy has had. Over the last 2 weeks specifically, there was a really nice play against the Buffalo Bills that I want to look at first and foremost. So I want you guys to check this next play out. This one's going to go for an 87-yard touchdown. And Rosengarten's going to do a phenomenal job on this one. He's going to do a really, really good job. Not only does he make contact with his defense end, but he's going to end up sealing him outwards, and he's going to generate a little bit of a push. To me, this defensive lineman's a good football player, right? He's definitely a top 15 guy at that position. But you'll see this rookie offensive tackle do an even better job. He's going to not only make contact with number 50 here, but from this point forward, look at him flip the hips. Look at him flip the feet to the inside, and then look at him drive number 50 outwards. And he doesn't allow this guy to get off the block. He's going to stay attached to him. To me, this is such a great job right here. And it does not get better than that right there. And shout out to one of the best centers in the NFL. Look at this reach block he has on the linebacker here. That's a really good block right there as well. And between those two guys, the hole kind of opens up. Andrews also does a good job getting up to the safety. And just like that, man, you get an 87-yard touchdown between basically 3 blocks, essentially. All right, just a really, really good job. Fullback also did a pretty nice job. Rosengarten's done a really good job as a run blocker, and it's one of the things that I think allow him to be pretty solid. Now, I will say I think he has to develop still as he kind of goes forward in run blocking, but he is smart, so he does take good angles. You'll see on this one here, he does a good job picking off the linebacker. It's a pretty easy block in terms of being able to get there. He does do a nice job at the point of attack as well. As soon as he makes contact with 42, there's no movement. All right, 42 is going to get no movement from this point forward. So it's a good, powerful block right there by Rosengarten. And again, there's definitely positive run blocking snaps. I do think he has to continue to develop still in run blocking. Pass pro, I think, is probably where he's going to make his money, especially since in college he was so solid in pass blocking. Of course, he can continue to still develop, right? I think the speed of the game will slow down for him as he continues to get more snaps. I also think that next year he'll be a lot stronger than he is right now. And he doesn't have bad power. He's still physical. You see plays like this where he drives the 3 technique down into the ground. Just a really nice, powerful rep. And there's a lot of plays like that, right? Where he's physical at the point of attack. He's moving people. You'll see on this one as well. You get the double team right there. It's a pretty good job to be able to move a person. That weighs 330 plus pounds. Just a really, really nice job. This will be the final run play that I kind of want to look at. Once again, right, just generating that movement in the run game, right? So this guy has good power, but I think going into next year, he's going to get even stronger, right? He's going to take that year or two leap that most players take from their rookie years. But to me, I love the fact that this guy drive blocks really, really well. He processes well. He's smart. Now, he does have losing snaps, and I want to kind of get into those as well. Sometimes he does stop moving his feet, and I think that's one thing that he'll have to continue to work on. It's going to be that footwork, right? Just continue to keep those feet moving. He does rely a lot on power, which is okay, right? I think power in the run game especially is okay, but you got to keep the feet moving. You can't let guys set the edge, right? So like on this one here, number 94 is going to set the edge, but more than that, he's going to get off the block. Right, you can see 94 ends up being able to turn the corner. What Rosengarten has to do is he has to make contact and he has to push 94 out towards the left, and he has to make sure 94 doesn't get around the corner. And it's really not that big of a deal, right? It's just little criticisms that I personally have. Just continue to move the feet. Come back next year, be stronger. The game slows down as well. Now, he's had some losing snaps as well in pass pro. Now, overall, it's been really good, right? But when he does lose, it's usually he'll get bull rushed. Right, like on this one here, obviously Lamar does a great job being able to run away from it. But you'll see that number 99 here, the defense end's going to just straight up get into him, and he's going to bull rush him. Now, earlier I said I think this guy could be an all-pro guard, and one of the reasons why I said that was because from an arm length perspective, he doesn't have a great reach, right? And I don't think it's going to cause him issues, right? We've seen guys like Rashawn Slater have success, and I don't even think his reach is less than Slater, but you do see plays where he does struggle sometimes for his power, right? And it's just little things that will have to get cleaned up. You know, maybe be a little bit lower. Maybe you land those hands in there a little bit quicker. Also, just fine-tuning the technique, you know? So on this one here, he's going to start getting pushed back. He's going to try to get the hands in there. He's going to start getting pushed back. And watch his arm come around right there. So you see him do that, and that's essentially used to be able to stop power. So that's a good job right there, but if he's able to do it a little bit quicker, he might not actually give up pressure on this one. But it's really not that big of a deal because these are the little things you learn as you go from year 1 to year 2, from year 2 to 3 as you play 2, 3, 4, 500 snaps in the NFL. These are the things you develop, right? And trust me, there's a lot of good snaps on tape with Rosengarden specifically in pass pro. Here's another one. This one counts as a pressure, and technically it'll count against Rosengarden, but the play, generally speaking, is such a phenomenal play by the tackle. And of course, the quarterback obviously ends up dropping the football, right? So there's that element to this. But the thing I love about this is Rosengarten's going to get out of his stance. He's going to take the fight to number 94, right? So you're changing up your pass set in the middle of your vertical set, right? So again, that's very impressive for a rookie to be able to do. And then he's going to make contact with number 94. But 94 is going to try to extend out, and then Rosengarten is going to snatch him down. So to me, those little things that this guy's showing us on tape is absolutely incredible. Now, he can develop the aspect of staying attached to guys, right? Staying engaged, continue to move the feet. Right, on this one, you can see that he's going to, at some point of this, lock in, and 94 is going to beat him to the inside. All right, so as a tackle, you have to play in space, right? Most people understand that concept. But again, there's a lot of positive things to take away with this guy. And I think for the Baltimore Ravens, you got a very, very good tackle that's very smart, that understands all the different things you want to kind of do. Here's the final player we're going to look at. This is just smart football. You lock in here with number 99, a defensive tackle that's probably a lot slower than number 25, the safety that ends up blitzing. And this is a really good job for him to be able to let number 99 go just to slow down 24. All right, if 24 has a free rush here, he might get to the quarterback. And Rosengarden understands that, so he's going to take the guy that's a little bit quicker. He's going to release number 99 here. And he also understands there's a possibility that, if 55 here drops off, that the center takes 55, and the guard might be able to come over here and pick this guy up. But regardless, it's a smart play nonetheless to release number 99, take 24, and you give your quarterback just enough time for him to get the ball out for a 12-yard first down. Overall, very, very impressed by the rookie offensive tackle. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider subscribing. We are definitely going to be doing film videos with the Baltimore Ravens pretty much every other week at this point, if not at a higher rate than that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time with another video.